welcome back to my channel. I am Miskacat1 or Jen, and this is my Flosstube channel. If you are new to my channel, I'm going to be talking about some knitting and some cross stitch, and if you are returning, thank you for coming back. This video is going to be not like my usual video. First of all, this is the second one this month, which is like unheard of. But I actually have quite a bit to talk to you all about. I have finishes, I have quite a bit of progress to show you. I have an FFO that I did this morning. So excited. Yeah, so I actually have quite a bit to show you. I will leave all the haul and the knitting till the end, so if you're not interested in that, you can cut it short and tune in next time. So like I say, this is a little not typical. Normally it's like once a month at best that I film. Today it is the second time this month. So it is the end of September. It is the 29th today. So Halloween is just around the corner, and I'm loving all the videos of everybody showing their spooky plans and Halloween projects that they're going to be working on next month. That is awesome. I can't say that I have one Halloween piece that I'm working on currently. If you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly which piece that is. Hopefully I will have that done soon. It will be done before Halloween. But hopefully I can get that done very, very soon, and that will be another finish for the year. Yeah, so bit of a life update. I went to a stitching retreat 2 weeks ago, roughly. It is in a small town close by Alex, here in Alberta. There were 38, 39 ladies there. A lot of people I have seen before, but still met some new people, so that was awesome. I love seeing what everybody's working on. It was nice to catch up with some old friends, so Heidi, if you're watching, it was good to catch up with you. Your Frozen White is amazing. If you haven't seen it, you should go check out her Instagram. I'm sure she has a picture up there of it. Or her Flosstube channel. I will put links to her down below. Frozen White, absolutely stunning, and it was so beautiful to see framed, and I know your mom is going to absolutely love it when she sees it. So congrats on getting that huge finish. That's amazing. Yeah, so I did have some significant plans that I was going to do while I was at camp. I didn't get to everything. The project that I was supposed to have finished before I got there wasn't finished, and that screwed up everything else, but it's finished now, so that was exciting. But it took me the first 2 days to finish it, and 2 very late nights, and me telling my friend every 15 minutes for like 2 hours, I'm almost done, we're not going to bed yet. I'm almost done, we're not going to bed yet. And I think by the end of it, it was like 2:30 in the morning or something ridiculous, and I finally had it finished. But so thank you, Kathleen. I know you don't watch, but thank you for putting up with me that night, because I was not going to work on it for third day. So I have that finished, which I will show you. I will show you the progress that I did, and yeah, I guess let's get started. Before we do that though, I am going to show you what my friend made me. She brought it to me at camp, and this is the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love it. So she made me this little witchy doll. How cute is she? So she found a doll pattern and she kind of modified it, but she did everything herself. So she sewed it all together. She did the details on her face. She made the hat, the little burlap. She felted the hair into its little Frankenstein-y pattern. She made the little clothes, and it's got like a little bracelet. The arms move. And her little skirt, and her little stripy legs. So, she is my little doll. We have agreed to call her Salem, because she's just super cute. I don't know if you can tell, but she's got like a little choker on as well too. And yeah, she's adorable. She is so adorable. My friend is amazingly talented. So yeah, she sits on my shelf behind me with all my crystals, and she looks after them for me. So I just had to show her off. She's super cute. I love her. She was a big hit. Now she's got requests from several people to make her their own doll. So anyways, so I guess I will start with, I'll save the finish till the end. So I worked on the finish. I worked on it till it was done. After that, I started working on, which did I work on? I think I worked on Gathering Honey by Plum Street Sampler. I think that's what I worked on first, actually, when I was there. So this is what this piece will look like when it's finished. I started this 2 years ago at the fall retreat that I went to. Still not done yet. But that is what it will look like when it is complete. I didn't get as much done on it as I was hoping, but I did get some progress. So this is where I am. I did do a little bit of the fill-in down here. I can't remember if I did the green. I think I might have done some of the green down here and carried that over, but I ended up doing all the letters up here. So, like I say, not a huge amount of progress, but I did get quite a bit done. So, happy with that. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, but I'm kind of shocked that it's taking me this long to do such a small piece. 2 years is, I don't know, it should be done by now. So anyways, but I'm working on this, technically not right now, but I will be working on it hopefully next month. So I did get a little bit done on that. The next one that I worked on is my Florentina Mira. And I worked on this for a whole day there. So this is where I've gotten to on her. I spent the whole time working on her skin. So I'm doing her skin 1/1. And when I was marking it off on the pattern, it was like this little tiny square, but when you actually count it up, when you're doing skin over 1/1, it worked out to be almost 800 stitches that day, so not a complete failure, but it didn't look like a lot stitched. I have worked on this more since I've gotten home. Her arm is almost done. Her hand is going to come, I think, probably about here. So I pretty much just have her wrist and her hand left to do, and then that piece of skin will be complete. If you haven't seen this one before, this is what she looks like. So yeah, I've gotten pretty much to where her skin is with her dress, so I have about this much left to do of over one stitching. And then I'll get a bit of a break and go back to some more of her dress, which actually goes by quite quickly compared to the over one skin. So, like I say, I managed about 800 stitches on that one in one day. Not great, not a complete fail. So yeah, I am working on this one a little bit since I've gotten home. I'm hoping to have another finish very soon, and then this is going to be my next focus, to try and get her done. Yeah, that's the plan anyways. We'll see how it goes. So that is Florentina. If you did watch my last video, you will remember that I had wonderful plans on stitching one block every day of my Pandora's box. And she laughed. That didn't happen. I did get a little bit of stuff and progress done on it. Not a block a day by any means, but I did get some done. So, I'll show you what I did since I've been home. I finished the stitching on this block. I still have the back stitching to do. So I will finish that up shortly, hopefully. I have 2 more blocks left to do on this row. But I did manage to do that block there, the long one. This guy was done already, but I did work on this one as well. And this one I had started, but I had to finish it up when I was there. I also did some more of the 4-sided stitch. So the top corner up here is all done. So the top is all done. The side is about half done. And I still have one more row of 5 minus this, and then the last little bit of the border left to do of the actual 4-sided stitch. So the 4-sided stitch, if you're not sure what it is, it's the stitch that creates this pattern in the fabric. So, but that is where this one is sitting at all together. So I really need to get back to this. I know it's not one of my favorite pieces, but seeing at a distance, especially on camera, it looks really good. I'm just, unfortunately, like the black work just isn't my thing, but I'm very close to finishing. Each block takes probably about an hour to do, so if I break it down into just do one a day or do one every 3 days or one a week, if I did one a week, it wouldn't take that long to finish. But I just kind of have to get myself motivated on it. I do want it finished hopefully this year. That's the goal. It's the goal. So that I did, like I say, I did get some progress on it. Not the 5 blocks that I wanted, but 2.5 is better than none. So I worked on that. So I guess now I will show you my finish. So This was originally supposed to be done before I got to camp. That was the goal. That goal didn't happen. So I spent the first, like I say, day and a half trying to finish this up so I could get going on the other projects that I wanted. But yeah, it is done. I'm very ecstatic to have it finished. And I can officially say now I finished a chatelaine this year. So, this is Summer Afternoon by Chatelaine. This is what it looks like in all its glory. And I actually did a video on some close-ups of it, so I will insert it right now. Hey guys, so here is some close-ups of my Summer Afternoon. This is by Chatelaine. And the light is really kind of weird in here. Just give me 1 second. So that's what the whole thing looks like. That looks a little bit better. So up here at the top, we have some rosebuds, a whole bunch of beads. Oh my gosh, I was actually really surprised at how many beads there were actually in this. So there is some petite treasure braid in there, and then that little bee charm. Where is it? Right here. That little bee charm. Super cute. I had actually bought it before I had stitched this, so I didn't know how big of one to get, but I think this one's a little big, but you know what? It works. It's all good. Then we come down here and we have some eyelets, and these little bees are just so cute. I love them. And we come down to the first huge chunk of specialty stitches. This is the hive. Those are all the queen stitches. I've never actually done a queen stitch before. I think I can say that I got enough practice doing that one block. The pattern actually called that to stitch and fill in all of these spaces with 1/1 in the corresponding queen stitch color. I chose not to do that. I think it would have taken away from the detail of the stitch, and I really liked how you can see the fabric through. So I opted to just leave it as is. And then we have these stitches here. I think these were not Jessica's. Not road stitches. Forgive me, I can't remember right now, but they look like little roses when they're all done. They're just so dimensional in there. And then we have this block here. If you were following me on Instagram, this block was a lot of fun for me actually. So pretty much every color I would take a photo and show you guys how it was progressing. And I think a lot of people really like seeing it come together stitch after stitch, or color after color. These rice stitches down here, they are so pretty. The way that they turned out, they look like little flowers in there. They're just, oh, I love them. And then we have some black work and scroll work, and each corner is a little bit different. It's so shiny and so sparkly. As chatelaines tend to be. And just those eyelets, they just, oh, I absolutely love this block. I originally picked this design because I wanted to stitch the hive, and this ended up being my favorite block out of all of it. So just her patterns, when you look at the PDFs or you look at the first, like the picture on the chart or whatever, they look nothing like what they turn out to be. They're just amazing. And then I did this little band. This one has some specialty stitches as well in it. And those honeycombs are so pretty. The beads just look like they're dripping honey. Oh, they're just so well designed. With more little bees. Oh, I just love it. And then this is the last little bit. With some violets. More of the roses. Just so pretty. So pretty. So that is what the whole thing looks like in all of its glory. If you want to see some more pictures, you can check out my Instagram. I will link it below. Yeah, but I'm just super happy with it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and you can see all the detail that went into this piece. I started this one actually last November for the Stitch Along, the Winter Olympic Challenge. I can't remember exactly which challenge it was, but that's when I had started it. So it took me just under a year working on it off and on between other projects. What I would actually like to do is I would like to stitch the other 3 that are part of this series and turn them into bell pulls and swap them out for the seasons. So hopefully that will happen. Not anytime soon. If I stick to one a year, it could be 4 years, but I'm not planning on starting any of the other 3 anytime soon, so. But it is done. I'm not sure if I mentioned, I believe I stitched this on a piece of, it's probably 28 count. I think it was a, what do you call it? Where you get like the one-of-a-kind fabric, like the miscellaneous, they screwed up kind of whips fabrics. I believe that's where this came from, and it was part of a grab bag that I got. I just ordered it, I think, off of 123 Stitch, or no, not 123 Stitch, off of the Picture This Plus. Was like the $50 grab bag or something like that. And they give you like all the ends, odds and ends, and sometimes, like I say, the one-offs that they have. If I had to compare this to a fabric that I have, I think it's actually pretty similar to, what did I do with it? To the Highlands. This is Highlands. Oop, drawing in pattern. I don't know if you can see, but down here it's got some of that bluey modeling. It's kind of similar to this. So I don't know if this is supposed to be Highlands or if it was just an end piece of Highlands, but they seem, maybe they're not quite similar. I don't know. They look kind of similar to me, but maybe not when you put them right next to each other. Oh well. It's pretty close, so if you like the fabric, that's a pretty safe bet. So anyways, that is done. So that's one thing off my list to do. The next thing that I'm focusing on is my Spooky Quaker by Michelle Inc. And that is what I have been now working on since I've been home. So this is what the pattern looks like. And it calls for 4 different colors. So there's the white, the black, this Mississippi mud color, and then a brownie color. If you are stitching this, I followed the instructions, and it said all cross stitch should be done with 2 strands of silk on 28 count. I am doing mine on 28 count, maybe. Of course, now I can't find the tag. I am doing mine on 32 count, so mine is technically smaller. And it says that she used only 1 skein of each color, but to get 2 skeins of the Mississippi Mud and the Prairie Winter. The others you should be okay with 1, even on 28 count. And on 28 count it says to use 2 strands. I had to get another skein of the Mississippi Mud. The Mississippi Mud is used in this tree, and I ran out. So if you are doing this, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if the other colors are okay, but I would recommend getting 3 skeins of the Mississippi Mud if you're stitching 2 over 2. Like I said, I did mine on 32 count and I ran out. And I'm pretty good with using as much as my thread as I can. Especially silks, I don't like to waste it because it's expensive. But here's where I've gotten to. My needle minders will unhook themselves. Ah. Here I was thinking that this video was going to go better than the last one that I did. So here is Spooky Quaker. And like I say, this is stitched 2 over 2 on 32 count. This is Rock Quarry by Silk Weavers. So here is that amazing tree that used all the floss. Such a pain to stitch, but seriously, it is my favorite part of this whole piece. And it's got the owl, the tombstones. This leaf pattern is awesome. So I'm super happy with the way that this is stitching up. And I'm actually very close to finishing it. And angel, more tombstones. So, like I say, super happy with this. And here's the tag if you can read it. No, you can't. Let's wash it out. So it is 32 count Belfast linen in Rock Quarry by Silk Weavers. So I am loving this piece. I am going to have this finished before Halloween, if it kills me. So yeah, I'm actually not that far off from finishing it. I only have the gate, which is going really quickly. I have that. I have this left to do and 5 tombstones. So it's doable. Totally doable. So that is what I am focusing on until it is done. So that's what I'm working on, and now I will show you my FFO. So this I finished this morning. You guys probably remember me working on this during, which was it? It was part of the Bewitched Stitches Edgar Allan Poe sale that they did. So this is the Raven by La Di Da. So this is actually stitched on the 32 count rock quarry as well too. If you have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I started Spooky Quaker last year and I cut the fabric too small. So I had to restart it on bigger fabric. So it was just a perfect piece to stitch the Raven by La Di Da Designs on. And this is what I did with it. I turned it into my very first pillow. How cute is that? I am over the moon with this. We did this little binding edge on it. And have this fabric, which I think I was hoping to get something with birds or something, but I couldn't find anything that matched the colors in this piece, so this is the closest we could find that actually kind of matched the colors of the bird. And I'm not sure if you can really tell, but this is kind of a purpley, like a dusty, mauvey, purpley color. And that is the back. So there's a slit there, so we can get the pillow in and out in case it needs to be laundered. And then we had to make the pillow inside itself too, to actually get it to fit proper. But I am so happy with this. I changed all the colors in the design to what I had in my stash. This color is just amazing. I love it. It was a while ago, so I don't remember what it was, but I am super happy with how it turned out. Super happy. Actually, I really love the back because you can barely see where the slit is, so. But first time ever doing any sort of edging like this. It took a little bit of, as my mom was saying, finagling to get around the corners, but thankfully she was there to help me because I could not have figured out some of this by myself, so. But super happy with the way it's done. Now I actually have a finish. McKenna, you should be very proud. So that is pretty much all I've been working on. I'm going to talk about some haul that I have. I will talk about my knitting. There's a lot of knitting haul. So if you're not interested in either haul or knitting, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day and spending it with me. That's always nice. And I will catch you next time. So if you are going to stick around, I will start off, I guess, with the haul that I got. So the first thing is I had placed an order with 123 Stitch because I had needed another skein of Mississippi mud for the Spooky Quaker. That I was hoping was going to come in before I went to camp. It came in that afternoon after I had left, so I just missed it. So I ended up getting the skein of Mississippi mud. With that order, because you can't just order a skein of floss, I ended up getting a few patterns. So the first one is the new Jasnan Hazel Witchy Mouse. And she's super cute. She's got like a little skull, little spiders around her. It comes with the little accessory pack. So I had to get that because I have the other witchy mice. and she's super cute. Don't know when I'm going to start her, but we will see. So I got that, and then Kim, this is all your fault. She talked me into it. She helped me decide, because there are 4 of them. I couldn't get all 4. But I got Rosewood Manor, Winter, and Autumn Quakers. So this is the one Kim insisted that I got. So Winter Quaker. So pretty. I love the little birds in it. And the colors are just so pretty. And it's kind of ironic she talked me into this one, because when I was at camp, there was actually a lady there that was stitching this. And she had just started. She was actually working on, I think this little Quaker right here, but she had this one all done, and I think maybe this one. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Stunning. So thank you, Kim, for suggesting that I get this one, because I don't know, for some reason this isn't the one that I was quite leaning towards, but seeing somebody actually stitch it totally changed my view on it. And then the Autumn Quaker, which is the one that we both decided was definitely a need. So I just love the colors in this. Autumn colors, totally my thing. So I got that. Then, when I was at camp, I was actually relatively well behaved, but I did end up winning they do like little games and stuff, and they were doing a bingo. So you get a list of words and you fill in the bingo squares, and then they just call out the words and they do like bingo rules, right? So first day I think was an X. First one to get an X yells out bingo, you get a prize. The next day was picture frame. Again, first one to get it yells out bingo, gets a thing. I was the first one to get blackout, so that was like the third game that we played. It's all on one card. So I got one of the prizes. So what I won in there: pair of scissors, super sharp. So I got those. I got 2 skeins of wildflowers. So this one is banana. It's actually a very light, you can't really see. It looks white on here, but it's got a very light tint of yellow to it. So I got that. I'm going to have to find a way to incorporate these into my fantasy. So, and then I got Rosebud, and that is a very light pink. There we go, that's a little bit better. And those are the wildflowers. So these are the cottons, the hand-dyed cottons by Karen. So I got those. And then I got snippets 9 and 10 of the Canadian Patriotic snippets by Jeanette Douglas. So it's going to be these 2 down here. So we got the loon and the beaver. And that is what the rest of them are. Was lucky and got this one. I got 2 patterns by Solara Gallery. So this is Girl with the Camillus. And my friend actually, I've seen several of these stitched up. My friend did one of them, and they're just beautiful stitched. They're not an overly complicated chart, like a Heaven and Earth or anything where there's like a bazillion colors, but they're very well charted. So I got that one, and then I got her mate, which is Christmas lights. So those two can go side by side. So pretty. I ended up getting Coloris, which is a DMC book. Which has pattern. I think this one uses the variegated colors. Is that what it uses? Yes. So it uses all those colors in there. So that should be fun. Yeah, and actually this is kind of nice because you can take little snippets of this and you could do, like, either use them as borders or you could use them as whatever you kind of wanted. So I got that. And I got Stony Creek Collection Specialty Stitch Quilts. So this is a quilt. You can make a quilt out of it, but these are all stitched with different types of specialty stitches in it. So you guys all know how I like my specialty stitches. So that's one of them. That's another. And it looks like the diagrams are really well done. So it should be a very good reference for even just different specialty stitches. So I got that, and then I ended up getting Custom Crafts Needlework. This is Jaguar 2. How cool is he? And they stitch up so well too. So this is actually quite a large chart now that I look at it. 9 pages, and it's full coverage, so, well, mind you, quite a few of the pages are only half pages, but love me some big cats. Can't go wrong with that, that's for sure. And then I got Just Cross Stitch magazine. This is April 2012, sorry, 2002. Just cross stitch. This actually has some really cute pictures in it. Not pictures, charts in it. The one that I really like is this is the one by Bent Creek, and it's birdseed. So that might be a cute little design to do. The little birds. What else is in here? Okay, if you're watching, watercolor pansies. No, that's right up your alley. What else is there in here? There is 6 chimneys. Rue du Chalet, or not even gonna try. That one. What else? hubcap buttons. Excuse me. Little mama bird and babies. That one's pretty cute too. Ooh. As McKenna would say, hydrate. It's very important. Especially after she does her shots. Crazy girl. Sawmill. And I think that's about it in this one. Yeah, so there are a few in there that I do think are cute. I will stitch them when, I don't know, but I have them so I can stitch them if I want. So I did win that whole package at camp. Shocking, right? So I did buy a chart while I was there. And this is what I decided on. So this is Muka by Nora Corbett. And I really should have looked at the, what do you call it? The material list before I purchased this. Because she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors of beads in it. One requires 2 packs and the other one requires 5 packs. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah. So, when she's going to get started, don't know. But I actually have Fairy Idol, and I thought she would be a really good companion piece with her. So that is the one chart that I bought. My friend, who made me the doll, ended up buying me a mirror that I was hemming and hawing over. And this is Renaissance Mermaid. And I fell completely in love with her and couldn't get her out of my head. So she actually bought her when I wasn't looking, and when I went in to pay for all my stuff, decided, you know what, I'm going to pick her up. I deserve her. And she was gone. Didn't know that my friend had purchased her for me. So yeah, I have her now. Super excited about her. She called it an early birthday present, so I might have to start her on my birthday this year. We'll see. I said no new starts, though. No new starts. Might break that rule. Kim. Kim in Canada. Look at who's here. It's a Sawyer. Hi. No video is complete without a guest appearance from Sawyer. So, and that's okay. I'm almost done showing everything, so you can hang out now. So I ended up getting her. We came back to the city, and then I was on a week of holidays. So we spent the day together. Actually, we spent a couple days together, Kathleen and I. We went to the L&S store here in Edmonton, one of them, the Craft Connection. So we went there, and I ended up getting, crinkle crinkle, all the, well, I shouldn't say all the, most of the stuff for Renaissance Mermaid. So I got Karen Silks, which Sawyer approves. Here. So this is in sea glass. Kind of very sea green. So I needed that one, and I needed blueberry. Pretty blue. I needed Krennic 01H High HL High Luster. So I got that one. Krennic Blending Filament in 019. So this is like a black silver. Oh, sorry, maybe just a silver. Not really sure. Find out when I use it. So I got that one. And I got Fine Braid in 014 HL. So that. I got a pack of size 8 glass beads for her. I got a pack of glass seed beads as well for her in 02010. I got 3 packs of Magnifica glass beads in 10005. 3 packages of those. And then the treasures. So 13041, which is a little turquoise heart shape. And 13053. A little teardrop in the same turquoisey color. And they still didn't have, there's still 4 packages of beads that they didn't have that I had to get them to order. Don't knock over the camera again. If you watched my last video, disaster. And then while I was there, I had to get one chart. This is Chirping Sparrow Biscorn Nest by Crosswing Collection. They had this stitched up as a model, and it was too cute. I love it. So the little biscornu, and then you get the little matching scissor fob. Super cute. So I ended up getting that. Okay. Cross stitching haul. Done. That was actually quite a bit. I haven't bought anything. I've actually been very good with my spending this year. Stitch from stash, making a huge difference. And it's all gone now. So, okay, so there's the haul. The rest is all going to be knitting and yarn, so it's up to you if you want to stick around for that. If not, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. And we will go on to the knitting part of the show. So the first thing is I have a finish. This is the shawl. If you remember my one video, this was the bane of my existence. This is the Luna Moth shawl by, I don't even know. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Originally it was on the Elan website, but here it is, all blocked. My first time blocking anything. I'm actually surprised at how small this turned out. If I wasn't quite so frustrated with the whole process of getting this done, I would have done at least another repeat of the pattern. But I was done. I just wanted it done. So done. It's very lacy, but I really do like it. Let's see, do I have something kind of light? There you go. So it's a very nice pattern. This is the second time I've actually done it. I don't know why I was struggling so much this time. But it is done. Like I say, I would have liked it to have been a little bit bigger, but c'est la vie. It's all good. So I I knit this out of a single skein of Diamond Luxury Pima Lino lace. This is a cotton, 60% cotton, 40% linen. It actually gets softer the more you work with it. It feels it's soft, but it's a little bit stiff. The more you work with it, the softer it gets, as I found out by unknitting rows upon rows upon rows of this pattern. So this took a single skein to get it this size. These are 425 meters per ball. So originally when I bought this, or wanted to knit this, I think I bought 3 of these, possibly 4. So I have another 3 balls of it that I don't know what to do with yet. But that is this one. I've also been knitting on, and it's almost finished now. This is the Autumn Glory shawl as well. Oops. So I've woven in all the ends. This is all done. It needs to be blocked, and I still have 2 leaves that I need to finish. But this is how this one turned out. And this will be a shawl as well. Super nice. I love it. This one actually has a bit of sparkle to it, if you can. It's not bright enough or sunny outside enough today. So I've woven in the ends. I'm going to block it, and then I'm going to clip these to make them flush with how it is after it's blocked. And this is done out of, this was actually 2 balls so far, and I should have enough to finish the rest of the leaves in Harvest Moon by Red Heart Boutique Midnight. So this is the yarn. That's the color. Super pretty. Love it. So that will be done hopefully this weekend. And then I can have another knitting finish under my belt. So the rest is all what I bought. Some of it was on my way to camp, and some of it was yesterday because I had problems. So the first thing that I did is there is a yarn store on the way out to the camp. It's about an 1.5 hour drive, so I don't go there very often. But while I was there, I decided to stop and splurge a little. So the first thing that I got is Sweet Paprika Crescendo mini skein set. So this is a set of 6 20-gram mini skeins in a 100% superwash merino wool for a total yardage of 477 meters. So Kim in Canada, and I are going to be doing the heavy metal shawl, and it's a gradient shawl. And these are the colors that I've picked out. I'm not going to pull them entirely out of the package. But those are the colors. Oh, those look beautiful on camera. Those are the colors that I am going to do mine in. I believe Pam's Crafty Corner, I think she stitched the shawl, if I remember correctly. But that will be my color combination. So Kim, let me know. I'm ready. Haven't printed out the pattern, don't know what size needles I need, but I'm good to go. So you just let me know when. And this is the Gaia colorway. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Cat slipping. So that was the first thing that I got down there. The next thing that I got is a skein of this beautifulness. Actually, I'll show you the other two skeins first. Two skeins of beautifulness. So this is extra fine merino wool. This is Ella Ray. And that is the back. I don't know if you can read that. Nope, just wash out. There we go. And this is lot 78. And I got two skeins of that. How pretty is that? I think I was in a peacocky type mood. Those are very peacocky type colors. So I got two skeins of that. These are a little bit smaller balls. They are 302 yards, so they're not, a single ball isn't enough to do a shawl. So that's why I got two, because you never know when you're going to need a second ball for a shawl. And then the last thing that I got there was a skein of this beautiful silk with a hint of merino by Coexist. Oh, so pretty. So this is the tag. This is the inside of the tag. So this is color number 13 in lot 64. And that is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So I came home and I started looking on Ravelry for a pattern that I could use this beautiful yarn for. And I found one. And I really like it. And I bought it. It calls for 1,200 yards. Not 4. But it is Peacock Shawl by Siva Harding Knit Designs. This is just one of the pictures of what it looks like. This thing is massive. What was I thinking? This is also only, what does it say, 365 meters. And that one is close to 1,200. That's not going to be enough. So what did I have to go do? Two more balls. Two more dolls. The die lot is a little bit different. So there are all three. So this color here is a little bit brighter on this lot. You can't really tell. You can tell a little. squishy. So squishy. So I wasn't going to drive an hour and a half to get 2 more balls of yarn. So my local yarn store, they carried the same brand. Same dye lot. Not same dye lot. Same color, different dye lot. I think it'll be close enough. I really think it will be close enough. I'll make it work. Pretty. And then, while I was there, the whole reason, I might add, that I went to my local yarn store yesterday was so I could get some of the fancy soak wash, so I could wash the next shawl or this shawl that I'm finishing, and block it. It was the whole reason I bought it. Walked in. I also got, thanks to Stephanie, Miss Oh So Crafty, because I had posted my blocking on Instagram, and she was mentioning that I should get some lace shawl blockers. So it's the wires that you run through and it makes everything nice and straight. Had to go buy those. So I walked in for soak, so like the detergent to wash it in. Walked out with those, walked out with 2 balls of yarn, and also walked out with a ball of this. So this is Malabrigo Baby Silk Paca lace. This is 50-gram ball, 420 yards, 70% baby alpaca and 30% silk. So pretty. So pretty. This is actually going to go with these two. The blue and the green I have had in my stash for a very long time. I went on Ravelry and I ended up getting a couple patterns by Amba. Oh shoot, what's her name? Sticky Stitch. If you don't watch her, she is I'm gonna say floss tuber, but she's not really a floss tuber. She used to stitch and she had problems with her eyes, so she couldn't stitch anymore, or for a while. So she picked up knitting. She knits all the things. And this is one of her favorite designers. So I finally bought some of her patterns, and a lot of them require 3 skeins of color. So I got 5 of her patterns. If you buy 4, you get the 5th for free. How do you go wrong? So the green and the blue I've had and I bought to go together. But like I say, a lot of her patterns require a third color. These ones are baby alpaca. They're not silk, but they're baby alpaca. So it'll work. It's the same weight. They'll be fine. I think that they will look beautiful together. And the pattern that I picked out to go with them is going to be this one. So I just can't decide. This is called, what is it called? Oh my god, I have stuff everywhere. You can pronounce that however you choose. So, black and white photo. This is going to be the color photo. So I'm just debating. I think I'm going to use the blue and the purpley gray for the stripe part. And then the green is going to be the lace. You know, in 100 years when I decide to start this. That's my plan. So let me know what you think. Do you think that would be a good combination? I think it'll be okay. Mind you, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So anyways, that is it. That is all the things. All the things, all the progress, all the stuff. I do want to give a special shout out to Kim in Canada, of course, my Stitch from Stash buddy, who's always there to encourage me and to enable me. Thank you. I do appreciate it. She's like the first person that I show all this stuff to. So thank you very much. I also want to give a shout out to Stitching with Luda. I think that's her name. The Russian lady who stitches all the things, and she's amazing. Thank you so much for the shout out that you gave me after my last video. That was very kind of you. I appreciate you sending some people my way. She is stitching Halloween quilt by Rosewood Manor right now. I need that. That's going to be the next pattern that I need to have, because I need it. It's beautiful. I've been eyeballing it for a really long time now, and she's stitching it, and now I'm sold. So next order that I place with 123 Stitch, guess what's going in the basket? And I also want to give a shout out to Stitching Sandie. Pretty sure that's her Flosstube name. I'm going to link all these people down below. Stitching Sandie, she has 8 whips on the go right now. She changes every week. So first month will be the same 4 whips, and then the next month will be the next 4 whips, and she swaps out every week. So she's got several Heaven and Earth designs on the go. She has I can't remember which mirror it is, but she has a beautiful mirror on the go as well too. It's about half done, I believe. She originally used to do videos just in Swedish, but now she does similar to Stitching with Luda. She'll do a video in her native language, and then she'll do an English video as well too. And she's got some amazing projects that she's working on. She also has, and I get a lot of compliments on my eyes. Oh my god, she has the bluest eyes ever, and they are so striking. Plus she also has 2 beautiful cats, 2 black cats. Amy from Amytiville, you will appreciate her just for her cats. Satan and Lucifer, yeah, and they're adorable if you get to see them, if you are lucky and get to see them. So go check her out. I will link all of them down below. I will link their Instagram accounts if I can find them, and go check them out, go support them. Thank you everybody for supporting me and my channel, and you know, encouraging me in this hobbies that I have. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you all next video. Say bye, Sawyer. Bye bye. Bye bye.